Hello! Would you like me to show you how to make these massive fans today? No problem. So my burlesque teacher, Trixie Valour, she really wanted some giant feather fans, and I jumped at the chance to have a go at making them myself. So I'm just going to show you through this tutorial how I did it.
So here are all the things that you will need, starting with the acrylic staves. There's a hole at the bottom that you put the bolt through, and then there's 3 or 4 sets of little holes that you use to attach the feathers to them. And here is the bolt. I cut mine down. I felt like it was too long. It's a lot easier to grip them if the bolt's a bit shorter, I think. Also, when you're threading on the bolt, you use washers just to space out the feathers, and it's easier to close them, although they won't close completely. For this set of feather fans, I have 40 18-inch purple ones to go on the bottom, and then I've got 24 pink feathers at around about 26 inches long. First up, we're going to get this lovely glue gun out, and we're going to glue along the stave. This is an optional step, as some people don't like putting glue on feathers, which is fair enough, but I feel it makes it more sturdy when I'm putting the wire on later. I'm starting off with a purple layer, as Trixie really wants to have purple fading into pink. You can either do it this way, or you can use feathers that have pink tips to them, or the contrasting coloured tips to them. I quite like this one because the colour can peep through the purple all the way down. Then what you do is you put the glue a little bit further up, in line with the last holes on the stave, just so you can get as much length as possible, being really careful to stick that glue on the stem and not feathers. If you give the feather a little bit of a shake or a blow just before you lay it on top of the other one, it helps prevent the little feathers sticking down. You also want to glue the 2 feathers together like so, just so it lays nicer basically. Next up, we're going to turn it over, then grab yourself some sturdy wire, but make sure it's thin enough so it fits through the holes on the staves. Just cutting this a bit shorter. Pop the wire through the holes. Do that on all 3 sets of holes. And then attach your covering feather on the stave. I use a bit of glue again, just to give that extra strength. And twist the wire nice and tight. Then snip off the excess. And I use the back of the wire cutters just to push the wire down and get it out of the way. And voila, you have it. I'm just going to glue that little bit there down just so it all lays flat, but that is one stave with feathers complete. And as a finishing touch, I'm just adding some rhinestone sparkles. The glue that I use is B7000. It's amazing stuff. I use it on clothes, it goes through the wash. It's really good, nice and strong. And as you can see, just a few dots of glue and pop it on over the top. I've put purple and pink rhinestones along the stem. Now it's time to bolt them together. I'm just layering them out in a staircase kind of fashion, a left-hand side fan, staircase facing left. Those are some plastic washers that I'm using to space out the feathers, just so they can open up a little bit easier. And there we have all bolted together. It's now time to bind all of the staves together. I'm using fishing wire. It's got to be a nice strong one. And what you do is you thread the fishing wire through the first hole at the bottom of the staves, and then you skip over to the next stave and put it through the first hole of that one, and then do a slip knot to make it nice and secure, and just go around once more and you're done.